It's a pretty solid hand. Sad, but not the end of the world. Mr. Sinister looking good here as another payoff. When am I gonna do that giveaway? That's a good question. Let's say tomorrow, end of day. I'm gonna put Gwenpool over here, so that way if we peel Grandmaster, we can use her again next turn. Why destroy the Nakia? They juggernauted me, chick gamers. Alright, Nico 2x mode into draw Grandmaster. Do I keep Nico in my hand here? Or do I play her out? I kind of like playing her out, or I kind of like keeping her in hand, because one, she can roll 2x mode, but two, she gives me a 1-drop to play into Jean next turn. It's a little bit sad that we're less likely to hit Mr. Sinister. But I think because Jean's in play, I want to... Oh my god, Makari is such a good draw, holy. This is a sweet turn. Mr. Sinister, so much better than Black Panther here, huh? Look at how unfair this Airship deck is, chat. Yeah, how many stats did we put into play here? This is 27, 14, 41, 41, 48. This is a 53-point turn. What a crazy turn.
Victory.
All the bits of the buffalo coming together there, huh? Lost the coin flip to miss the casserole. Yep. And Infinite with Miles Hawk proving again that almost all Marvel Snap cards are still relevant, not just the shiny new ones. Yeah, Miles Hawk is solid. I think that's gonna be my highlight tonight on the YouTube channel. I've liked it a lot though. So, we're probably favored in a District X game with Nico into Wasp drawing cards, but I'm not interested in playing a District X game. I want to see my deck do its thing. I'm gonna take a mulligan. Fuck's sake. Well, maybe we'll draw a Fastos or an Okoye and it'll be okay. I'd take one more mulligan.
Escaped.
Easiest way to tell our hand was gas. Adelan flipped up on one. It's my favorite location. I really like Bar Sinister and Sinister London. I think they're super fun.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, that's some candy. Fastos. Fastos. I'm gonna put her on the side just to give me the option to Grandmaster her. No, I probably don't need that option. Probably want to leave this side open so I can that is a really good turn 3 Gwenpool. Or turn 2 Gwenpool. I mean, keeping a lose count on my phone, and in 38 instances, I have retreated to peak 30 times. LOL. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss. Gwenpool's like exactly the card I wanted to draw here. I think I want to put her over here as well. Come on, Gwenpool. Seriously? It's completely freaking missed, Mr. Sinister. Gives me 12 over here, up to 18. Gives me 4 over here. I'm going to 20 in the middle. This could be a blob, though, I suppose. I could put this here, and I could put this here. And just, like, keep them honest on the right. While putting decent stats here and here. Unless this is like a Doctor Doom, we're good to go here. I had to open my fucking mouth. Wait, it's a full tie, yeah? That's funny. Well, I mean, could have been worse. Is this whole deck gold? No, I'm missing gold on Makari and Sebastian Shaw.
Snap.
It was a 16 power Mysterio versus 15 power Doom. That is true. You should play Rock there to play around Red Hulk. That's a good call out. That is something I was not thinking about. Am I playing for this? I can't tell if I'm playing for that. I kind of don't need the energy, but it might be worth denying them the energy. I'm vibing on this for now, because I just don't have anything super meaningful to hit with it. It's a shame we don't have a Fastos or an Ikea here.
I still believe in heroes.
What do we think of this? And then next turn well, I guess I'm coin flipping the Gwenpool no matter where I am, yeah? Because this is Nico, this is Okoye, awkward spread. If I wasn't gonna Grandmaster the Okoye on 3, I should have played her middle. I think this is the line, and then I Grandmaster here to get the White Hot Room energy. Thank you, Mr. Sinister. Appreciate you. Alright, oh my god, this would be such a huge coin flip to win. So he hits either of my odd reveals here. Oh! They have 10 energy. We could lose here. Get shanked and die.
The light of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Big enough. Big enough. Two Gwenpool hits. Everybody unclench. Sometimes lucky rubber ducky.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Our hand's not stellar. I'm just snapping because I snap in silver and proving grounds. If we're drawing a Kia or a Gwenpool, hand gets real good real fast. Yeah, Black Panther just felt really bad. I replaced it with Mr. Sinister. He's just too expensive. I was gonna say, I'm about to say Mobius doesn't impact us, but he actually makes Fastos potentially worse. Play by strictly worse Okoye. I feel like he needs to be a 3-4. Or a 2-2? Can he be a 2-2? Nah, he's too good. A 2-2 probably. He needs another point. Oh my god, they got my Nico and they rolled draw mode on her. That's so sad. Oh wait, no, it's demon mode? Weird graphical mode. Fastos to 2, Okoye to 1. These are changes all reasonable people can get behind. I think we're torched. No Nikia, no Gwenpool here is tough sledding. I think we're done. I'm trying to decide if I want to play Mr. Sinister out this turn. I probably do. Yeah, if Kiln hadn't been a location, we might have actually had a shot here. Yeah. It's just the fact that they only have to play to one location. We'd have had to force them to respect all three. We might have had a shot despite our mediocre draw. Oh my god, did we just win this? Holy forking shirt balls!
Victory.
Well then. Teach! Thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This is the good place. Nice shag. Solid hand.
Opponent snapped.
Looking for Okoye, Nakia, Fastos, Nico. Things we can play out cheap here ahead of this Gwenpool. Nice. So actually, with the cloning vats here, I think I actually play Mr. Sinister this turn. So that way we can, we'll go like Gwenpool in one of the locations, and then we can go copy Shaw, Grandmaster Gwenpool back to my hand. I think it's like this. Might just get my hand small to make Gwenpool more likely to land on Shaw. That's so unlucky! Stop putting cards in my hand, Brode. I hate it. I hate it, Brode. Stop putting cards in my hand. Please, I'm begging you. Pixie Mockingbird is interesting. Nice split. Alright, Makari, please don't go right. Cool. Go. Our Mockingbird currently costs them 4, because this is my Gwenpool from White Palace. You want to double the Kia? No, I think I want to get 8 points from Sean to play here. I need those stats to be competitive. God, our variance has just been absolutely miserable today. They hit freaking Sentry and Denialist on discount with their Pixies so they could play them both on turn 5 to get a free win on the right. God, that's incredible. I guess there's a world where their real Mysterio is somewhere else and this wins the left, yeah? Nah, if they're planning to seriously the mid, I assume their real Mysterio is left and we're dead. Yeah. God bless America. We did one more Gwenpool trigger on this. Or for them to not just get a free win on the right side here. Incredible Pixie high roll. Yeah, the White Palace also not great for us. So many breaks that just like, nope, not going well for us. Wasp on my side and a random Nick Fury on the other.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Ironically, Makari would have been good. Yeah, if we won that last game if we drew Makari too, didn't we? That's so funny, Hex. God, so many things had to not go our way to lose that game. That's so wild. Oh, Makari could have gone right. Yeah. Yeah. As much as I would like to Grandmaster... Oh, you know what's actually interesting? Do I Mysterio here to set up Gwenpool on these two? So I'll go like Gwenpool on 4, Grandmaster Gwenpool on 5, and then I'll play this and this on 6. Yeah, I think that's my line. Ideally, we hit like Nakia out of here would be sick. So the Fabletic Stuff token, their VIP membership, is kind of like a monthly subscription to get clothes every month. So they release new styles on the 1st of the month, and you get a discount on everything on the site when you sign up for the membership. Oh my god, this is such an insane game. And then your $60 a month cost turns into a credit for up to $100 worth of stuff. Alright. I guess Makari could be bad for us, because I'm going to have 2 things in each of these spots. So it makes it, well, that's interesting. Okay, now we're only going to have 1 thing here. Wait, no, and this is going to, Valley's going to bring it back, actually? Oh my god, the Valley's going to clutter me. So, my draw's really good, but we actually just got screwed by variance again? Is that what happened here? I think that's what happened here. Wait, are we... We're good, actually, because, they filled. It worked out, And this is gonna get rid of Quantum Tunnel, and I'm gonna gain 18. I think we're actually good. Our plan came together. It didn't bring back both Mysterios. There weren't 2 Mysterios killed, right? This Mysterio turned into something else. I guess Nico could choose violence here. Cool. Lady Deathstrike hit 2 Mysterios. No? She hit Nico on the right and Mysterio in the middle.
Victory.
Oh, there's more than one person saying she killed 2 Mysterios. That's not the case. Right, the Mysterio clone on the right was in the deck. From the Quantum Tunnel. Mysterio really is the master of illusions. He really is.
Opponent snapped.
Please only English in chat. Yeah, this is technically still the first viewer deck we sent in. I've been having a good time, Sumi. Oh, cluttered board is awkward. We do not have moderators for non-English languages. This is the last warning. I'm gonna ban the next person that type in non-English. It's important to me that chat be moderated. Panther 0-2. Unironically, I think Panther could probably stand to be a 4 energy card. Makari's actually really bad here because we're tight on board space. And they got a randomly generated Elsa Bloodstone while also getting a bunch of free filler. Well, I'm gonna be Grandmastering this next turn. I was making a joke, chill. Chat, jokes are supposed to be funny. If someone says, hey, that was kind of shitty to you, don't do that. And your response is, it was a joke. You didn't make a joke. You were just kind of shitty. Own up to it and do better in the future. It's such a lazy cop-out. No, it's just a joke. Or at least a little fiddle by a little bit. God, these freaking squirrels, chat. If these squirrels weren't here, we would have such an incredible game. Gotta go again. This is Silver Conquest, right? I not play best of one.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
Let's say you're in charge. What significant change would you make? I'd delete Crimson Cosmos. I think most of the rest of secondary traces are pretty good. I let them keep on keeping on. Do I want to put an 8-power Nico setter, or do I want to save this for Fastos? I want to spend my energy. Alright, we need Gwenpool and Nakia here.
Will they dig up this time?
One more shot at Gwenpool. Location variance, the last game, a little bit of draw variance here. There's definitely a little bit of tension in the order you need to draw your things in this deck, right? When we're hitting Okoyes and Fastioses, we need Mysterio and Shaw to still be in our deck. When we're hitting Gwenpools, we need them in their hands. I actually think that that's a bad comparison, 2099. That I think saying the big house goes the other way, like it's a one-to-one comparison, is not true, because there aren't any decks that are all 4, 5, and 6 cost cards that get completely locked out of the big house, while there are a variety of decks that are all 1, 2s, and 3s. So building a deck where all your cards get locked out of the big house is just never happening, whereas building decks that get fully locked out of Crimson Cosmos is reasonable deck building.
Opponent snapped.
I don't think they are a one-to-one, these are similar comparison. Awkward. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. I think it's Nakia into like Grandmaster Nakia plus one of these twos into the other two plus Absorbing Man next turn. Free Wakanda Embassy is obviously very good for them.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Yeah, I mostly think Crimson Cosmos should be lower rarity than the Big House is an accurate take. Is this good? I'm not sure that it is. If I do this, then I could throw like this over here. This ends me with a Nakia here, these two here, Mysterio. No, I wanna have a Mysterio over here. I think it's just this. I think it's just this. I just don't play the Nico.
I am Iron Man.
It's so sad that there's a Mobius in play, because she actually got the free discount off of Fastos, and she would have been 6 points in the middle with it. Is it crazy to contest the Lamaria? This would give me 24 over here, which would mean even if they add 3 from her up to 12, they would have to add another 7. So they would have to add 7 here while adding 7 here. I think expecting them to add 7 in both of these places is unrealistic. Oh, yeah, I'm actually +4 from the Mysterio in the middle, too. I forgot about that. Good shout.
I found a rock.
I found the rock. I think playing all for all 3 years, right? Mr. Sinister really feels good in this deck. Three payoffs for all of our cards that are buffing stats everywhere is solid. All right, did they misclick or are they sweating? Yeah, we had Black Panther in an earlier build, but he's just too much energy. Iron Lad. Iron Lad's interesting. It would have bad hits on Mysterio and Shaw. Yeah, just a misclick. Cool. All right. I know I've said this a few times this morning, but I'm gonna run one more set with this because I feel like we finally hit a groove, and then we're gonna move on to a new deck. I know we don't usually spend 2 hours on the same deck on this channel, but this is kind of sweet and new, and I'm enjoying it. So have some adverts, and we're gonna play this one for another half hour, 45 minutes when we get back, and then we'll move on to our next thing. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Oh yeah, Wasp Makari mentioned. Yeah, Iron Lad's not good here. Good shots. I had not considered all the decks that have 1 to 3 drops, so Cubsler locks out of early play. Things get a little skewed because of Era Ships. It's a card that allows for disproportionate high-end cards like old Thanos. See, I actually don't think that's really true about Era Ship either. In fact, after building a lot of Era Ship decks, I think one of the things a lot of people are doing wrong in their Era Ship decks is not having enough 3s. So, Duck, I think the way we play around Shadow King here is just playing to all 3 lanes. I think it's not an unreasonable consideration. I don't think I'm interested in playing Luke Cage. I also, I don't know, let's go look at Gwenpool's stats and popularity, but I'd be surprised if Gwenpool is really, I mean, she's playable, but like, based on, proportionally, like, and again, these stats are super skewed because of early season Agatha stuff, but proportionally, she's not performing insane to the point where people are gonna, like, hard metagame for her, yeah? Will Lockjaw pull a card from your standing deck or from the added cards Era Ship gave you as well? Lockjaw pulls from all the cards currently in your deck. Yeah, unironically, after trying Black Panther in this deck, unironically, after trying Black Panther in this deck, I think it's moved towards the top of my please buff this in the OTA. In fact, fun fact, if you go all the way back, Black Panther was originally data mined to be a 4-drop, yeah? Like forever ago. He was like one of the first season pass cards after the game released. But I believe if you go way, way back, he was originally data mined to be a 4 energy card. Our deck is really mid into killed. Why does he play Nakari in the deck? I'm not sure if you typoed Nakia or Makari. 12-ounce skill, thank you for the 17 months. I need clarity, bud. Let me know which of those two you were intending and I can answer. Sweet. Clear that killed out. He was the first season pass to release fully post beta. Yeah, okay. My memory's good. J. Martlu, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This is unfortunate because it means I can't set up Gwenpool into Grandmaster here. Maybe when I have Gwenpool Grandmaster in hand, I'm supposed to play Okoye to the Dark to have a guaranteed setup here. Although this was Kiln. It's just awkward all around. I think I'm Mysterioing here so I can concentrate Gwenpool on Mr. Sinister and Absorbing Man. Is my plan. He was data mined to be a 4-2. Yeah, I think that'd definitely be better than what he released as. Honestly, what if I just play these into here and try and roll her back out that way, rather than gambling against the Okoye? I think that's my play. Yeah, with Limbo, I think this play becomes better. They cabled one of the cards out of my deck, so we're hoping this hits an odd reveal so we can Grandmaster it. Okay, so Fastos is not in my deck, so we need Gwenpool. So pretty unlikely. Only 1 in 4 here. Oh my god, the absolute Nutter Butters, chat! Absolute Nutter Butters. Location change. Rats. I think I play her here to try and get Nakia back out, yeah? Grandmaster. If I Grandmaster right, I don't have space to do both of these, which I need. Is there a pass? This is a coin flip to hit Nakia to make these bigger, and getting +2 off of her is good.
Squad's still a little light.
Cool, and now they have to play to the right too? And remember, I'm +4 over here, so I get to go Mr. Sinister here, and then Absorbing Man here. Whose deck is this? This was a build-around request. It was originally a request to play with Black Panther, but after playing with him for a bit, he was just too clunky. This one's been fun. So this is, we're adding 18 over here, plus another 4. So we're at plus 22 over here. We're at 24, and then we're adding 34 in the center, and likely taking the throne room bonus. And they need to gamble into at least a 5-power thing here to win here out of their Quantum Tunnel Aeroship deck. 20 on the left. No, the Nico bonus doesn't get applied to... The Nico bonus doesn't get applied to the clone, unfortunately. Nico applies after the reveals. Okay, cool. We win left and center. So Nico is different than Forge. So Nico happens here. The animation happens while she's in my hand. That's so funny. The Sinister Absorbing Man turn 6 feels real good. That feels super clean. Casual 68 power Absorbing Man. No big deal. Chris X, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. Trying to find the MODOK Gwenpool Drac gameplay. So, that was at the very end of Tuesday's stream, and that stream was so long that, it got cut off on the YouTube archive. There'll be a highlight of it, this weekend. Favorite cookie, whichever one is not blocking the Twitch stream I'm watching on turn 6. Awkward start for us. I guess. Gwenpool! Gwenpool! Nakia. Yeah, it's fine. As far as draws go, this is one of our better ones. This was probably our best net. Oh, you know what? I should have sequenced these differently in case I drew Absorbing Man. All mistake here on my part. So that definitely just happened. All right, Ben, as you will. Thanks, Ben. I'm so glad Galactus is not a metagame staple. It's such trash gameplay. It's so frustrating to be playing a regular game of Marvel Snap and then just like suddenly be playing checkers. Yeah, I mean, we're super unlikely to win there, right? Like, once that happened, we needed their null to die and then all three of our cards to live. Thankfully, Galactus has gotten to a point where, like, similar to Hela, it's just, like, doesn't see a high play rate. So, like, when it comes up, it can just be, like, an eye roll, a heavy sigh, and move on to the next one. It's not every third game. Do I want to play this out just to work my hand size down? I don't think so. Especially with Wasp, her draw mode could be relevant. Damn it! She just rolled her location change too, yeah? That's so frustrating. Ooh, piece of candy from the opponent, thank you. Get Wasp out of my hand before I go ahead and pull here. Do this. Oh my god! I've never been so rewarded for teeing up a location change in my life. Is this it, chat? Is our variance finally turning around? Bakari going left would have been ideal, because then I would have been able to clear the Widow's Bite penalty, but... beggars can't be choosers. We're in a pretty good spot overall. Mr. Sinister Absorbing Man turn 6 continues to feel real good. Yes, Nico is location changed, so she's gonna rip Limbo away here. Where's her lad? Their lad was Howard the Duck. We'll be at 8 on the left, 22 in the middle, and on the right we gain 6 up to 28. Is a quality line split. Did their Nocturne get us? Close.
Victory.
I think, unfortunately, Grandmaster is kind of important for this list that we're currently playing. The Series 4-5 cards that I think you could substitute / try other things with are probably Fastos and, Fastos and Makari. You could try something out for other various cheaper things. Mockingbird. No, I think, no, you don't want expensive cards. It's crazy to me how often people, I'm like, you can sub out this 1, 2, or 3 energy card, or in Makari's case, a 0 energy card, and people are like, what about this 4 or 5 drop? Especially in these Gwenpool decks, chat. You need cheap cards that you can play early to make your Gwenpools better. Yeah, America Chavez sounds like a great swap for Fastos. 10 out of 10, that's gonna be my recommendation. When we do the wrap up at the end of this second segment, I'm gonna recommend America Chavez. We started with Black Panther in this deck, and he was unfortunately too clunky. If you're an OTA today, you can always come into my chat and type !OTA to get the upcoming patch and OTA dates. TLDR, there is not an OTA today, next week. Grandmaster has always been a card, waiting for something busted to come out with him. Blink was close, but Gwenpool might be the sauce. Yeah, I think that's a good take, Duck. That was my review of Grandmaster, right? Like, he's one good odd reveal away from being a format staple. And I think we've solidly hit Grandmaster as a format staple. Siege for Makari. Again, Makari's purpose in this deck is to help you get your hand empty early. Sage is explicitly a card you don't want to play till late. I do not think that's a good swap. Brood. Brood is just tough on location space. We're already playing Wasp, Fart Robot, so like Wasp is a better suggestion for Makari, but like she's already in the deck. So you can't play Wasp and Wasp. You can get like Yellow Jacket, but our board tends to be full, so Yellow Jacket is clunky. We substitute Erishim for Makari. Yes, that is the answer. I will not be taking other questions at this time. Yellow Jacket also makes our Grandmaster worse. Yeah, Yellow Jacket's not playable. Yeah, if you're missing stuff, 1 and 2 energy cards, chat. 1 and 2 energy cards is the answer. I think it's actually this. Black Cat for Makari. Unironically, that's better than most of the suggestions people have made. Savage Land is not what we're looking to see, that's for sure. And if we hadn't gotten time theatered this game, we would have been in such a good spot. Hopefully it's also making things awkward for them. A very high variance Gwenpool roll here. Oh, they have the Grandmaster. Rip. Probably lose this. I'd be shocked if 10's enough to win the left. Oh, man. That was close. Yeah, I think the opponent's playing a budget version of our deck with the Yellow Jacket. Hi, Mansa, Hooglandian.
Oh, snap.
If M'Baku could jump from hand. Yeah, I was really sad that they didn't give Baku the jump from hand text like they gave Angel. So you should sub Bakari for Angel. Got it. Task failed successfully. They're probably filling the left. There could be a world where I do this and it doesn't lock me into the left, but it also fills it this turn. It locks me out of the super flow, though. I kind of like this. Punished. Hopefully we hit Nico here for a big thing middle. What are your thoughts on coming back after taking a break? I'm a decent spender. Buy some bundles and stuff. It's been tough keeping up, especially with 6 months worth of cards. I missed on my break. My brick wall seems to be tokens. The number one thing I always point out to people, because people always phrase it the same way you phrased it there, which is, I'm having a hard time keeping up. You don't need any new cards to be competitive in Snap. The number one thing you need to understand when you're coming back to Snap after a break is that there is a bias in Marvel Snap content towards only playing newer cards because content featuring older cards does not perform well. All of the old decks from 6+ months ago, Destroy, Discard Collector, Hela, Shuri, These are all good, reasonable, powerful decks that you can win lots of games of Marvel Snap with. Not an exact beer here, but it's got some other things going on. We're short on the right, regardless of where Mysterio is, yeah. We lost this game based on the raft diff, yeah? They won the breaker by 5 points, and their raft card was 5 points bigger than ours, exactly. They got an 11 power raft, and we got a 6 power raft. Chalo, thanks for the tier 1. So, you're right. If you're someone who's a returning player, you're not going to be able to jump in and immediately build every single deck without spending a small pile of money. That's just not how it's going to work. You can, however, jump in and ladder to infinite and have success inside of Conquest and all these other things just fine without spending money if you were someone that had a collection to start. And if you're a new player, you could also still be fine because the new player experience is still as good as it's always been. It's out of the way now.
Doom rules all.
Well, isn't that a happy accident? Long-time YouTube sub, first-time Twitcher. Well, thanks for subscribing monetarily here on the Twitch side. Those direct supports are a big part of why I'm able to do what I do as a job. Thanks for keeping me around. Fucking Mysterio is just like Neo in the Matrix, chat. He's like, you know what? I am gonna dodge every single thing you can do. Wow, there's so much clutter on this board, it's unfortunate. The Doctor Doom was nice to start, but ultimately it's costed us here. I guess we're in an okay spot. I'm gonna go to a bunch here, and they need to put some over here. So they need to put 4 here while also putting 8 here, which isn't impossible, but we're definitely not just dead here, which is nice. Or sorry, more than that. I miscounted. So this 4 needs to be worth 11. Nope, none of those are worth that. Sick.
Victory.
This is the longest I've seen Jeff play one deck in a long time. Sometimes, like this deck chat feels like a genuinely new archetype that Gwenpool has made possible. All right, let's, so for people asking for replacements in this deck, I think Fastos and Makari are the cards you can substitute out in this deck. I think Grandmaster and the other Series 5 cards here are kind of core to what's going on in terms of power level. America Chavez, I think, would be my first recommendation for a substitution. And then other cheap 1 and 2 energy cards. Yeah, Shaw is important. Gwenpool's obviously important. Grandmaster's important. Forge is probably okay. Forge and Chavez. Yeah, let's say those. Mother of God. We haven't gotten to play it. We've been playing this deck for almost 2 hours, and we haven't gotten a Carbartage game out of it yet. My body is ready to be Cosmo'd at random out of the Aeroship deck. All of the Darkhawk stuff that's going around and all of the talk about Aeroshim, it genuinely makes me feel like I'm playing a different Marvel Snap game than most people. Like, I've been playing so many different 12-card decks, and none of them feel disadvantaged into these Aeroshim decks. Which, it's honestly super pleasant as far as best decks in the format go, that the best deck in the format doesn't feel remotely overbearing, yeah? It's kind of incredible to me how often I've had Nakia and Fastos on 3, and I look at my hand and I'm like, Nakia's the better play than Fastos here. All right, Makari, please run to the right. Don't, come on, Makari, running to the left is actually kind of awkward for us too, and then obviously she dies. Honestly, I think I'd rather have her die in the middle than end up on the Carbartage. But going to the right would be ideal. Oh, she jumps after. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna make them have to respect us here on the right. And again, how Mysterio works with these buffs in hand and deck is the clones also get the buff. So we're gonna have a 10 power real Mysterio and a 6 power clone. It's a little unfortunate that the vault is gonna close up, so I can't get Mysterios everywhere, but this is still gonna be a 2/16 next turn. Another naked Darkhawk deck. It is yet another deck that is trying to play Darkhawk like this, yes. Oh my gosh, and then this is perfect too because they don't lock us on the left now. Shiggity Shrek, get wrecked, bud. And then the way this works out, I conveniently don't have priorities, so their tech cards don't kill me. I guess there's a world where we die to a big blob in the middle, yeah? Do I close it in on the triple? Oh, I guess we lose to blob left, actually, because of Carbartage. Does that change my play? I just always lose to blob left, right? It goes to 32, and this is only 26 here. I always lose to blob left, so I just can't play around it. It's such a shame that the vault and Kiln are so bad for our deck. If the vault was a location we could play to, we would have crunched them. Honestly, it was probably greedy. I probably should have played Wasp on the right on turn 5. If I lose this, it's because I messed up. I should have put Wasp on the right turn 5. Makari is only good in this specific... No, Makari is a generically good card that's good with Gwenpool. Crunch. All right, we won despite our mistake. Yeah, I think I should have put 5 power Wasp over here on turn 5 rather than being greedy to get the +2 more.
Victory.
For the person that just says no brood feels weird, do you see my board here on the last turn? Do you see how restricted my game space is? Mr. Sinister over Brood not only requires less game space, but Mr. Sinister plus Absorbing Man are 2 cards you can play on turn 6 together. I definitely don't think there's space for Brood in this deck. All right, let's talk about things I like, things I don't like, and what's important here and not. This is one of the sweetest cooks we've played in a while. It's like a truly, genuinely brand new archetype. This feels like something that struggled for a long time. I'm gonna call it pre-pump, because it's not just hand pump, it's also deck pumping. The pre-pumper. So, I think the two cards that are most replaceable in here from higher series is Phastos and Makari. I think you could substitute for a combination of Chavez and Forge. I think Gwenpool, Shaw, and Grandmaster are really important for pumping out high stats consistently. Oh, I guess Nico's a higher series card. Chad, if you're missing Nico, you should just buy Nico. She's freaking great. But I guess you could add Nico to the list with Makari and Phastos of things you can sub Forge or America Chavez for. And if you're missing all 3, just pick another cheap card that you can play on Curve. Because again, this is really key in the good Gwenpool decks. Gwenpool is a better Marvel Snap card when your hand is small when you play her. So having cards to play out on turns 1, 2, and 3 makes Gwenpool better because then she is more likely to hit the cards that you care about to make her bonus be worth more than it is at face value. So like when you're missing something like Makari, don't go and replace her with like a 3 or 4 or 5 energy card. She is a 0 energy card that makes our hand small. That's her function in this deck. When you're looking for replacements for cards that are replaceable in decks, you want to ask yourself, what function does the card serve? And is there another card in Marvel Snap that can serve a similar function? So in a non-surfer deck, this is easily replaceable by other cheap things. Yeah, but Black Cat is unironically an okay suggestion too. She doesn't give you points on the board, but she keeps your hand clear. I think I would favor cheap 1s and 2s before I played Black Cat in here, but that's neat from a theory craft perspective that it does do what we're talking about, fill a similar role.